Hi, good morning, Charlie, and good morning, Dr. Philip. Maybe you are also watching this video, so very nice to talk with you again by this video. I am now in the showroom of our company. So you can find some very similar machine, very similar equipment to you because we are also the distributor of this brand in China and you are in Korea. And you can find the laser, our election laser. It is much smaller than another kind of ER-YAC laser equipment. We also have it in our showroom, in our company. We have mainly three models of laser, of diode laser equipment. This one is the biggest, and we have two small models. These two we sell more all over the world. ER-YAC laser, the big laser machine, is more used for hard tissue. For example, for the teeth, for the tooth. And for me, that is a kind of useful equipment. But I don't know. A lot of doctors, it's true, they told me that they have big laser equipment in their clinic, but they almost never use it. Why? What's the reason? It is very complicated to use it, or the doctors are not satisfied with the results of using it, or no training, lack of education from the factory, from the company. I don't know what's the reason. So in this video, I am going to explain two ideas of mine. The first one, I will give a very brief, very small presentation of the diode small laser equipment. It is a kind of useful equipment. I want to explain it. Why we say it is useful? By this diode laser, we can do something that you cannot do, you cannot realize by the traditional tools. For example, for the cutting, we know that sometimes we have to cut the gingival in the mouth, and our mouth is a very small, very limited space. It is not easy to do the suture inside of the mouth. Your doctor know it better than I'm not a doctor. For example, for one kind of illness, we call it sorry, I forgot how to say it. That's it. Frenectomy. We have to cut frenectomy when it is very limited, too big. The two tooths will make a gap in the middle, and sometimes the patients cannot speak very clearly. So in this kind of patients, we have to cut here. But by what? Can we cut by a knife, by a scalpel? Yes, we can. The problem is you will have a lot of bleeding and very difficult to do the suture. So in this term, the laser is better to do this job, because by laser you will not have a lot of bleeding. And by electron laser, you can cut it without carbonization. Well, in this video, I just want to explain the laser is useful for the doctors. And for other example, the implant. When you install the implant after some time, the gingival will cover the implant. And in this time, you have to cut the gingival. The same, by what you will cut? By a scalpel? Well, in this time, the problem is not only the blood, the bleeding. Another problem is all patients pay a lot of money on their implants, so nobody wants to scratch or destroy, hurt the implant. This small stuff is expensive. So in this time, the laser is better than other traditional tool. Well, the usage of laser, I can send you. Oh, sorry. This is what I found for this word in Korean language. Frenectomy. How do you speak it? Too complicated for me to speak it. Well, the usage of laser, I can send this PowerPoint file to your email address. So this is the first idea I want to explain. Laser is a kind of useful equipment, useful tool, and our company will be in charge of doing a lot of training in order to make sure that the doctors, after buying the laser equipment, they know how to use. By the way, another question I made in the exhibition is about the pocket bacterial reducing. When I traveled to other countries, they told me a brand of liquid. This brand, Clearlich. It is a kind of gel in order to kill the bacteria inside of the pocket. Perioplastic, perioimplantitis. Well, this is a kind of solution. I don't know if the doctors are satisfied with it or not, or do they feel it is complicated or not. If they are not satisfied with the result of this liquid, this gel, maybe laser is another solution for them. Well, for this kind of details, we can talk later. So the second idea of this video I want to explain is, I really want to know who is the first person of coin that realized Mektron, the piezo surgery is a kind of useful tool for the doctors. Because I know some work, some jobs that we are doing by the piezo surgery, now we can also do it by some traditional tools. For example, the drill. We can make a hole in our bone with a drill, and a drill is quicker than piezo surgery. I also know the piezo surgery has some advantage that the drill doesn't have. The problem is piezo surgery is slower. So who was the first person of coin of your company realized the piezo surgery is a kind of useful tool, and he insists that you should introduce this product into Korean market? I really want to know who was that person, and I will talk more with that person about the laser, I will present more details of the advantage of laser to him. So thank you for watching it, and let's keep in touch.